What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. So something that always comes up year over year is iPhone's battery health and just how quick it deteriorates. So here we are about 7-8 months into the life cycle of the iPhone 14. And for those of you that follow the channel, you guys know we use a 14 Pro Max as our daily driver. We also have an iPhone 14 Pro, actually two of these sitting around, and this doesn't get nearly used quite as much as obviously our daily driver does, but the battery deterioration and the battery health on both of these are abysmal after, like I said, about 7-8 months into their life cycle. So having said that, I want to go ahead and take a quick look at exactly where the battery health is, kind of our charging habits and all that to discuss. But one thing that it's always going to be out and about is, since they had that batterygate issue, is just how much this is due to newer iOS updates. Is it something done behind the scenes to kind of skew and reduce the battery health to want to kind of push you into an upgrade, so to speak, as the new series comes out? Like I said, obviously we still have about 4 or 5 months before the new iPhone 15 series does come out. So yeah, can you only imagine what it's going to be like in another 5 months? We could lose another 5, 6, 7%, but we'll discuss it here in a minute. Let's jump right into it. Leave a comment down below, thumbs up this video. Let us know if you're having the same issues as far as battery health goes and what your remaining battery health is in the comments down below. So for those of you that don't know, battery health is basically gauged in an algorithm that Apple has deemed fit for these iPhones, and a lot of factors go into play, obviously, when considering what the health actually is, such as how often you charge, how much you use your device, etc., etc. So obviously, like I said, we do use our Pro Max the most out of all these. And let me go ahead and unlock it. And what's going to happen is when we jump in, you're going to go under settings and the battery category here. So let's go ahead and click on battery, and battery health and charging is going to be what you're going to look for. When you go into that, as you can see here, since September, when the 14 Pro series came out, we have lost 7% of the max charging capacity. So as you can see here, it says this is a measure of battery capacity relative to when it was new. Lower capacity may result in fewer hours of usage between charges, and obviously that is the biggest concern here. The 14 Pro Max and Pro are battery champs, but as quick as this battery deteriorates, that is a little concerning. Couple things that obviously you can do to improve this. You can leave optimized battery charging on. You can change what you need for that. You can have it set for clean energy charging, so it only uses when it's more beneficial to the environment. However, that's not going to impact your max capacity or how quick it drains. Fast charging, stuff like that, will drain your battery a little quicker, but for only basically a little over halfway through its life cycle to lose 7%, you're looking at a rate of about 13 to 12% battery decline in a single year. So you're going to be well below 20% less capacity if you keep your phone for an average of 2 years. More so, especially in the US, people are holding their phones longer, and you're looking at about 3 years of usage, which you can obviously just do the math on and see just how detrimental to the capabilities of your phone that would be. You'd be looking at possibly a quarter, if not 30%, of battery loss within 3 years. To me personally, that's unacceptable. Obviously, we do use this somewhat heavily. We get a ton of notifications. Obviously, we're a heavy user, but still, having said that, that seems to be very, very excessive. Now, moving on to our regular Pro that I was telling you about, that does not get used quite as heavily. This literally gets used a minimum, actually I should say probably a maximum of an hour or two per week only. And if we hop in again to battery and battery health and charging, we have lost 5% on this device alone. And again, that is with very, very minimal usage. To me, that is unacceptable. These phones were purchased at the exact same time. So to have that severe of a max capacity drain of these batteries, that's mind-blowing to me. So even at this rate, say hypothetically you lose 10% a year, then you're looking at 20% down just in those first 2 years of ownership if you don't go through a new phone every year. Now, how much is this Apple trying to push you to get a new device? We'll never know. They'll never admit anything. But it is a call out. This is not unique to the iPhone 14 series. We've experienced this every year for a number of years. that this battery health has declined significantly at a quick pace. Like I said earlier, there's only so much you can do about this. You can actually see here, optimize battery charging, clean energy charging. I leave all that on here. It's very limited what else you can do for this aside from draining your battery all the way down before recharging it. So yeah, I mean, you're kind of at Apple's mercy here. Leave a comment down below. Let me know, are you guys experiencing this? Check out your max capacity, comment it down below. Let us know if it's any worse than this. I think 93 is the worst I've seen. Go figure, it's on my device, but yeah, I just wanted to throw this video out for you guys to see, just to be aware of. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.